Pa always said, "This land has stories."
Guess I finally found one.
This place belonged to someone. They left, but they built something first.
I'll rebuild it and keep it alive.
Hey designers! In this video, I'm going to show you how to create cartoon, Ghibli-style, or any kind of art you want using this method. I created a Ghibli-style project because it's trending right now, and I was receiving a lot of requests to make something like this. But you can also create realistic art or any other style you prefer. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First, I gave a prompt to ChatGPT where I asked it to create a character based on the type I wanted. And then I asked it to generate 5 different scenes, including dialogue for scenes where the character would be speaking, along with descriptions of what each image should look like. Once everything was ready, I went to another website called Wisk, and I'll provide the link in the description so you can easily access it and create images. After opening the website and logging in, since we first need the main character of the story, I copied the character description generated by ChatGPT, pasted it into Wisk, and pressed enter. The first prompt is only for creating the character, and once we have the character ready, we can generate multiple images using the same character. Wisk generated 2 images for me, and I selected the one I liked the most, which in my case was the image on the left, and then I downloaded it. After downloading it, the next step was to create new images while keeping the same character consistent. So I expanded the subject's option again and chose Upload Image instead of text input. Then uploaded the downloaded character image. The system analyzed the image for a few seconds, and once the analysis was complete, the subject was selected, allowing me to use the same character in all upcoming scenes. Now, let's move forward. For now, ignore the dialogue lines and focus only on the image prompts. Simply select the image prompt, copy it, and go to Wisk and paste it there. Once you press enter, the website will take a few seconds to generate the image, and you'll notice that it automatically uses the same character we selected earlier. Wisk usually creates 2 images at a time, so you can choose whichever one you like best and download it. After downloading the first scene, go back and copy the second scene's image prompt. Paste it into Wisk and press enter. I'm not going to fast forward anything because I want to show the complete process step by step so you can easily follow along, since sometimes viewers feel steps are skipped, even though it's usually done to save time. Now you can see it has generated 2 more images. Again, choose the one you prefer and download it. The second scene is now complete, so next, copy the prompt for scene 3, paste it into the search bar, press enter, wait a few seconds, and you'll see another result generated for you. Download whichever image you like. After that, return to ChatGPT, copy the second last scene prompt. Paste it into Wisk, press enter, and once again, 2 images will be created from which you can select your favorite and download it. Finally, go back to ChatGPT one last time, copy the 5th scene prompt, paste it into Wisk, press enter, and wait a few seconds for the final scene to generate. Download the image you like the most, and once all the images are downloaded, place them into a single folder and rename them properly as Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, Scene 4, and Scene 5 so everything stays organized. After that's done, you're ready to move on to the next step. Now it's time to create a video using the images we've generated. For this step, search for Google Flow on Google, open the website that appears, and click on the option called Create with Flow, which will open a new tab. After that, you'll see an option called New Project, so click on it to get started. Once you're inside the project, click on the plus icon and select Browse from PC. Then choose the first scene image you downloaded. It will take a few seconds for the scene to load, and for now, we'll only upload the first scene because I want to explain everything step by step so you don't get confused. Later, we'll import all the remaining scenes as well. After the first scene appears in the workspace, go back to ChatGPT and give it another prompt asking it to create an image-to-video action prompt based on the same image, meaning you want motion and action added to the static image along with the dialogue. ChatGPT will generate an action prompt along with a dialogue prompt, so copy both together and paste them into Flow. Then select the option labeled Nano Banana. Keep the image selected by default, switch the mode from image to video, and choose your video dimensions. I selected 16:9 since it works best for YouTube videos. Below that, you'll see options like X1, X2, X3, and X4, which simply indicate how many video variations you want to generate. So select X2 to create 2 video versions from the same image. Once all the settings are adjusted, press Enter, and the platform will begin generating the video clips for you. After waiting for a moment, you'll see that one of the videos has been completed while the second one is still processing. Let's first preview the completed video to see what it has created.
Pa always said, "This land has stories."
Now let's check the second video as well.
Pa always said, "This land has stories." Pa always said, "This land has stories."
And you'll notice how beautifully it has generated that one too. From these 2 versions, simply choose whichever video you like the most. Now let's continue with the remaining scenes. Go back to ChatGPT, copy the prompt for Scene 2, and return to Flow. Before generating the next video, we'll import the rest of the scene images. To do that, select the image option again from the menu below, and this time choose X1, so only one video is generated for each scene, which helps save credits. Then click on the plus icon, select Browse from PC, and choose all the remaining scene images together. Press OK and wait a few moments while all the images load into the project. Once all the images have been uploaded, identify which one is Scene 2, and after locating it, select that image so we can create a video from it. To create a video from this scene, we need to switch the mode from image to video again so the platform prepares it for video generation. You might notice that Flow sometimes automatically selects the second scene as the start frame and the third scene as the end frame. Let's first test it this way by pasting the Scene 2 prompt into the prompt box, pressing Enter, and waiting for the video to generate. Sometimes the output looks great, but other times it can be completely unusable.
Guess I finally found one. Guess I finally found one.
And in this case, the result isn't good, so we won't use it. Let's try another method. Go back and this time manually select only the second scene image as the start frame and also set the same image as the end frame. Then paste the prompt again and generate the video. Once it's ready, preview it.
Guess I finally found one.
The result is better, but you may notice the motion resets or moves backward at the end, which doesn't look natural. Because of that, it's usually better not to select an end frame at all. So now select only the scene image as the start frame. Leave the end frame empty. Paste the prompt again and generate the video. This method usually gives the cleanest motion.
This place belonged to someone. This place belonged to someone.
So we'll continue using this method where we only select the start frame and leave the end frame empty. Now select the fourth PNG as the start frame, go back to ChatGPT, copy the Scene 4 prompt. Paste it into Flow and press Enter to generate the video. Wait a few moments while the system processes it, and once the video is ready, preview the result.
They left, but they built something first. They left, but they built something first.
As you can see, it has done a really good job again, so we can continue with the same workflow for the remaining scenes. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Ace Designs for more creative content.
Pa always said, "This land has stories."
Guess I finally found one.
This place belonged to someone.
They left, but they built something first.
I'll rebuild it and keep it alive.